we should run a competition. Who's the tastiest cartoon ever?
Well, actually,
I threw up
someone did
Cheetara. I threw up Jessica Rabbit.
I've had some people contribute here on the email. We've got someone here, Dom, has emailed us. He's told us that for him, Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, popular choice.
And obviously this is one I've never quite understood. Wilma from the Flintstones. I've actually always felt that Wilma, I don't know, I just thought she was a bit...
No, not Wilma.
Homely.
Betty, surely.
Yeah, Betty.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Wilma, I mean, yeah, Betty, surely, but Wilma? No, I mean, she's quite homely. But Betty, yeah.
Come on, Steve, you wouldn't say no to Wilma.
No, I suppose not.
If it was
I'd be worried about Fred, if he found out.
I'd hate to do it, you know.
I wouldn't want to do it to Fred, he's a good guy.
He is, isn't he? He's a bit of a jump. Whereas Barney, to be honest, I don't think he deserves Betty.
Do they both work in the quarry? Because, I mean, let's be honest, Fred, not a smart man. I mean, he obviously didn't come out of rock school with anything other than a couple of basic O-levels.
I know, but he's a hard-working, sound sort of guy.
They got a big house, they got like a TV, they got that bird thing.
Yeah. I be honest, if I was Fred, I would be a little bit disappointed that my kid does nothing, whereas Barney's can lift up sort of tall buildings. Sure. Bam, bam. He's a very strong... You know.
I mean, interestingly, Fred loves his job. He's always yabba-dabba doing at the end of the day.
He does
the whole day lifting rocks from one place to another.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't take that from that cat, though.
I would.
If a cat picked me up by the scruff neck and put me out, right, on the doorstep, I'd go mental. I'd get rid of it. It is a saber-toothed tiger, though, Carl, so it could rip him to shreds. It's not like a normal domestic cat you have nowadays.
You know when they go to the drive-in at the beginning?
Yeah.
And they order, maybe some ribs.
Yeah, that
huge rib, and it tips the car over.
Yeah.
Was that her first day on the job? Because I've never been ordered before.
Yeah,
she'd have realised.
Yeah, we're out of pig. We've got Brontosaurus rib.
Exactly.
He goes, well, that knock the car over.
No, it won't.
I don't know.
Rick, can I tell you now? That was an accident waiting to happen.
It was really, wasn't it? Yeah.
And it did.
Oh, dear. Mind you, I went to Texas once, and I had some ribs, and it was like the Flintstones. It was huge. And not only did it look too much like an animal that I couldn't actually eat it, I don't know who could eat it. I mean, seriously, it was 2 foot long.
Yeah.
And all the it was like half a rib cage. And
it's incredible. My friends lived in Texas for a while, and they once were in a kind of diner, and there was you know those kind of benches that are attached to the table itself, like a kind of picnic bench.
Yeah.
And this huge fat guy came in, he came wobbling, he ordered like this kind of everything you can eat meal, and his fat kind of sort of, you know, kind of
his big fatty fatness fatted on the fat table.
It wrapped itself around the table and everything. He was chowing down, and when he tried to leave, the table came up with him.
Oh no!
Imagine that!
I mean, they are fat, aren't they?
They're big people.
They're huge people. But it was that thing we talked like before, that bloke on Jerry Springer Show was like 80 stone, right? Now, I felt quite sorry for him. He was really sad and he was crying. It is rad, but my point is this, right? When he got to say 50 stones, didn't he go, that's too much,
that's not enough.
For a land animal.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I'm getting worried. I'm 13 stone, and I am genuinely getting worried. I'm thinking, oh,
yeah,
God.
When you've got that big, when you've actually got your own mare.
yeah. When you have to get in helpers to look what the scale says.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people lift up your belly and go, it's 52 stone. You go, that's too much.
Exactly.
I'm going to only have 9 breakfasts
when you
today.
When you begin to appear on the Ordnance Survey map.
yeah, exactly, yeah. When
you've got your own symbol.
It's like, we can see 2 things from space now, Fatty and Steve Merchant. We'll be landing there about... Well, no, I'm just saying at all, you're not fat, are you? You're freakish and big.
Just another quick thought. Someone's mentioned Daphne from Scooby-Doo, and but I've always had a soft spot for Velma.
Velma?
Because Velma's no glasses. I mean, I'd have
She's clever.
Can I tell you what would have happened if I was in that environment? I was maybe on the...
Your glasses would have got tangled up.
I'd have always had I'd always been making a play for Daphne, right? And Velma would have fancied me, but I'd have always ignored it because I was playing for Daphne. And then when I finally realised it was never going to happen with Daphne, I'd have blown it with Velma.
Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Sometimes those, you know, they might, you know, appreciate honesty and go, listen, I've been hitting on the good-looking one.
Yeah.
Oi, Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Do you fancy it, Chubbs?
Exactly.
Something like that.
Just being honest is what you're saying.
Well, yeah.
I'm wondering, I don't mean to be libelous, but Velma, she was quite short, the glasses, the short hair.
Lesbian.
Hung around with the dog and
lesbian.
The bloke. I'm beginning to wonder if she was... Yeah, maybe.
I was like, see... Unfortunately, I said lesbian there, and you still carried on with your assessment of what it is to be a lesbian. It's bad enough doing the cliches of having short hair, but you said the dog.
Yeah, well, she hangs around with a dog.
So do lesbians do that?
Well, have you seen some lesbians? They're right dogs. Good night. Have you seen what I've done there? You know what I've done there, Rick? Comedy award winning.
Oh, God.
the first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song, right? And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life. He just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said?
Go on.
I was sitting outside, I was singing, he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late?
He meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson,
And he went,
Carl.
there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl,
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Now, right, okay, it's the film review. Carl, you just tell it from the heart. Tell us what you thought about the film, what you thought the...
Can I just ask, is this the first time you'd seen Gladiator? You'd never seen it before?
No.
Okay. And what were your thoughts?
Okay. The film review. Gladiator.
It's alright. Nothing great. It's like an old, sort of an old version of Rocky done in the olden days, really.
Right.
A bloke fighting other people.
Sure.
How sort of well known is the story? Do you reckon people know the basics?
Well, just very quickly, just do the plot.
Quickly. There's a guy called Max.
Maximus, yeah.
Yeah. There's Caesar, and there's Caesar's kid, and Max goes to war, sort of wins it, comes back. Caesar says, you're good at what you do. I wish my son was as good as you. So I want you to be in charge when I die. His kid finds out, a bit annoyed about it, kills his dad, because he don't want anyone to hear that he said that he wants him to be in charge.
Yeah.
So his kid gets in charge and thinks, I'll show you. You're not going to be a king, I am. You're going to be a slave or something. And then, next thing you see is...
Sorry, can I just stop there? My only thought is the film's 3 hours long, so maybe we shouldn't go through the whole plot.
We've done the first 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
go on. So, yeah, he's a slave and then...
Yeah, but then, that was an interesting bit that I thought, right? I mean, I was watching this with a girlfriend, she was already annoyed because she wanted to watch Friends on E4.
Okay. Yeah. It was a good episode as well this week.
Was it?
Yeah.
Don't tell her that.
Okay.
Right, so she was annoyed and she said, come on then, put it on. And I got it wrong straight away because it says on the back 149, so I thought that was an hour and 49 minutes. It turned out it was 149. No, I thought it was 1 hour 49.
Yeah.
But it was 149 minutes.
Sure.
So it overran anyway.
By 40 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, the interesting bit was where he was going across the desert on a horse. And I think to show you how long he'd been going across the desert on his horse, he's showing you a shot of the horse's knees and they were bleeding. And I just wondered whether that's what horses do if they run for a long time. Do you know?
I don't. Good.
Right, so anyway, so he goes on, he keeps going on like this. He's a slave, and then he has a fight at the end with the Caesar's kid, and he kills him. And that's how it ended.
Okay, good. What did you think of it? Just generally, what bits... What do you think was wrong with it?
Right, well, I've read up on it, and there's already a fact that is wrong.
Right.
Caesar's kid, he didn't actually kill his dad. His dad died of a natural death.
Right, in real life, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, what's Caesar's kid's name? Comedian or something?
I think it's comedian, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the name comes from. When a funny person is called a comedian.
He didn't actually get killed in real life by Max.
No.
He died by his sister poisoning him, and he didn't die. No.
Are you saying that this is not a historical document?
It's wrong.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Well, next week I'm giving you Braveheart, and that is actually true. That is factually accurate.
I can't handle it.
It is. It was a little Australian fella that helped him out.
Just for people who watched it, you know that the guy, Caesar's kid,
yeah,
he died. His sister tried to poison him. That didn't work. Apparently, he was a gay fella, and his boyfriend, who was a wrestler, strangled him.
Where did you get this information?
On the internet. I thought I'd look it up to see how much of it I actually got right.
Yes.
and that's what I read.
Okay, so out of 10?
5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no good. I wouldn't get it out. And it's annoying the way it says, like, you know, this film's got to be seen at the cinema, because I saw it at home and I don't think I missed out on anything.
Very good point. I think that's probably the point they're making, but yours is valid too. We'll play a record, and after that I'm going to ask you about Rasputin, the Mad Monk. Go on then.
When things like that happen, right, you know, you've been told not to mention it.
Yeah.
And you're like a little kid.
Yeah.
And once things are in your head,
Yeah.
it's difficult not to mention it. I mean, when I was a kid,
Yeah. Go on.
right, my mum's sister Hazel was seeing another bloke. It's weird because she's a lesbian now. That's really weird.
That must have been an interesting Christmas.
But anyway, she was seeing this bloke, and he looked like Ken Dodd, apparently.
He looked like Ken Dodd.
Looked like Ken Dodd. So people said, don't mention it because it gets on his nerves when you like meet him and you go, oh god, you look like Ken Dodd. So I said, all right, his name's Will or whatever. And I was introduced to him. First thing I said, nice to meet you, Ken.
Did you do it as a joke, or did you?
No, because you know when you know that it's like, I'm not allowed to say that. I can't say that. I mustn't say that. Can't. And then I saw him. I thought, Jesus, does look like him. It just came out.
Was it Doddy who turned her into a lesbo? Do you think?
Well, he wasn't a good-looking bloke, so possibly.
She started going out with Esther Ranson though, which is weird, out of the frying pan.
What was the story with the lesbianism then? How did she announce that to everyone? What age was she when she realised?
Well, I mean, we're not a close family. Do you know what I mean? We're not a sort of family who keeps in touch with everyone. And I think my mum called her up one Christmas and sort of said, you know, how's
the Diddy men?
Yeah, how's Nutty Ash?
And she said, oh, no, I'm not. I don't do that anymore. I'm knocking about with Sandra or whatever.
Right.
And it was like, oh, right.
Not big butch Sandra with the big earrings and the skinhead. He used to live down the road from you.
I don't know.
He used to get Doc Martens wholesale. That's Sandra.
All right.
Well, I'm going to be kicking some ass today because I'm going to be shamelessly self-indulgent. And we've only got 2 shows to go. So I'm playing some of the most beauteous tunes in the world. And I was just telling Carl, lined up a Simon & Garfunkel track, Only Living Boy in New York. He went, why is he the only living boy in New York? I went, what? He went, what does that mean then? I went, I don't know. He went, well, what's it about? I said, I don't care. I said, it's a lovely song. He went, no, but what's it? I said, I don't go into that. I said, he went, I like a story. I said, like what? I said, killing of Georgie, no trickery. Killing of Georgie. I think we should play that at the last.
It's good. I heard it the other day on Radio 2. It was cracking. It sounds like, well.
It's really good.
Tell them what it's about again.
It's about little girl, gay fella.
A little what? A little gay fella?
Yeah.
Right.
Who, I mean, I haven't heard it for a bit, so it's all off memory, this. But, gay bloke, is he from Scotland?
I have no idea.
But he's from somewhere where gays aren't liked.
Okay. Right? No.
Well, he is.
Georgie Boy was gay, I guess, nothing more than the kindest guy I ever knew, right? Now, all he did was, right, his father said, how can my son not be straight? Kicked him out. Right? Goes to America.
Yeah, but you can handle all that. You can handle your dad not getting on with you if other people around you are into the same scene.
Yeah.
But he was like, he was left on his own. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He was getting stressed out.
Yeah.
So he goes...
And this was before. I mean, this is... when did this record come out?
77?
77, yeah, something like that.
Right.
And he's...
During punk.
Right. Oh, I see, yeah.
So,
you know, the village people had come along and made gay cool.
Yeah.
That had already happened, but it wasn't respected.
But he was watching the telly or something, and he saw that New York had loads of them over there, and they're all having a good time.
Sure.
No, sorry. At no point in the song does Rod Stewart say little gay Georgie was watching telly and saw loads of gays in New York. At no point in that song.
No, but this is what I like about that song. You sort of picture what's going on.
You make it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the little gay fella was watching telly, and there was presumably the and now from New York, the gay show. Yeah.
Or whatever, because it was a big scene over there, wasn't he, in the 70s?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Go on.
So he goes over there, and he's having a great time and that. He's meeting...
Went to New York town, very quickly settled down, soon became the toast of the Great White Way.
Yeah, they loved him.
All the old queens blew a fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, he was out late one night.
Yeah.
And he's walking home.
Yeah.
And gets attacked, gets killed, and he's lying in the...
They didn't intend to take his life, they just pushed their luck a little too far that night. Yeah, you see?
So...
Yeah.
But what's good there? Is it good that he had a bit of a good life and was able to be himself?
Yeah.
Or
should he have stayed in Scotland?
He didn't come from Scotland. Again, I really...
Right, I think, is there any way we can get this song before the end of the show and play it? Because I've heard it recently. A lot of people listening will have never heard this song. They wouldn't have any idea what we're talking
Can I
about.
say what you said when we were talking about that song once before?
Is it bad?
It might be. Because we were talking about, Georgie Boy, and he, got it. I don't know.
What?
It's when you said...
Well, no, it's a fact. I don't think if...
Right, he said, so it's looking at Georgie, he gets out, so dies, right? He goes, well, they do go out late.
I know.
What, gay people
I
go
know
out
a few
late?
gay people, and they start to party late on. That's why in Soho, right? Girlfriend got in a cab, right? Suzanne was in a cab, and the cab driver was taking her to an early start, right? She works at the BBC.
Yeah.
Early start, 4 a.m. It was going down. It was mental in Soho at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
They were all still like starting the night out.
How do you know
Whereas-
how do you know they're gay?
It's Soho, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Play a track. I'd love to be able to try and dig this out.
Yeah, we will. This is Simon and Garfunkel, The Only Living Boy in New York. It's lovely.
When I went to the BAFTAs with you, and I wasn't really enjoying it, you were
I
like...
can't. He's what?
No,
You
you didn't
are
tell
such
us
an
this.
ungrateful.
There are so many
You're
people.
like a little charity case. You're like, oh,
I had
God.
chicks queuing up around the block.
You'd
wanting to
usually
come.
have to.
I know, but I
Someone
told
like you
you.
would have to write to Jim or Fix It or Esther Ranson to get them to meet us sort of people. And now it's on your doorstep.
I'm amazed that you didn't enjoy it. Why didn't you
God.
enjoy it? You got to walk down the red carpet. You went in. There was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there. A load of other big names. You sat there in prime position. You came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of
You were
grub.
filming this thing for the DVD you were making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So tell
it.
us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
So boring.
hours.
I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I mean, I've never graduated or anything, so
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now... no one
Did you?
told
Sorry,
me.
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No, but I thought we were going to be sat round tables having a nice bit of food,
Yeah.
whilst people are going up there winning awards.
Yeah.
But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema,
Yeah.
you go, well, it's long, but I wonder how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. Honestly, right? I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do.
Lincoln!
No, I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was
Yeah.
all right, and I went home and I was happy. And I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away, which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh,
All right.
Christ.
No,
What
'cause
would
Suzanne-
you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
What
said-
would you have done or the Sunday night rather? What would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right, watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24. But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit, so I didn't show you up, right?
Jesus, what are we doing?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
And that's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
It's dark in there.
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't
Do
make
you
you a
know what I
better
mean?
person. No.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right?
Yeah.
And that's my sort of thing in life, right? If
Yeah.
something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up, and obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned me, what? You said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insult.
Play a record.
I just must say that we've had an email from Daryl Foss. Lots of people have emailed in and said, well done on the BAFTAs and well done on your Room 101. They really liked that.
Thank you.
There's one guy, Daryl says, Ricky, has your dad only got one D-Mob suit? Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ricky wears the same suit every single time he appears on TV because he spent a fortune on it getting it tailor-made.
I've only got one.
It's a good suit and
I
he just wears it all the time.
And it's winter as well. It's like a pure wool, so I'm sweating everywhere I go. Anyway, usually it's too much cheese.
I won't be buying another.
Huh?
I won't be buying another one.
Ever.
That's it.
Yeah.
Suzanne told me today, right, because I've handed it in today to have the trousers turned up a bit.
Why?
Because it was a bit of a bodge job for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just some pins sort of holding it up the other night, but you didn't notice, and I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be getting on the stage and saying, "Look at that freak over there with his pants hemmed up." But I took it to the place to get it done. Suzanne tells me that I'm going to start shrinking now and getting to that age where you start going small.
I know that must have been a revelation to you and a worry. Like, how small do you get? How small do you get? Oh,
Right, what are we playing now?
I thought we'd have a bit of Marley music.
Marley music.
Oh,
Okay, go on.
well,
Right.
there's going to be a bit of a change, isn't there?
Yes, that's absolutely right, Rick. Normally we would end the
decided
show, obviously, with
just-
a song for the ladies.
But because it's sort of Carl's penultimate show, and we're going to play one of his favourite tracks, what are you going to...
Yeah, I just thought we could play this. It is obviously the Killing of Georgie
By Rod Stewart.
by Rod Stewart, and this is a song for the gays.
See, his father took it as a sort of personal slight, but you can't help it,
it's not
you
his
know.
fault.
And as he said, you know, it's just gay. It doesn't make him a nasty person.
Not at all.
Are you enjoying this, Carl?
Yeah, but I'm not gay.
No evidence of him being Scottish.
No, but
When he says they blew a fuse, if they're not electricians, they mean it's sort of
And it's not a euphemism either.
oh, I'm worried.
I'm a bit edgy. He's out late.
I know. And he's taken a shortcut, which is mental.
Not in New York City.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the area. He's from Scotland.
I bet it was them that were screaming. I'm suddenly worried. This isn't a true story, is it?
Who knows?
If it is, we don't know that. Just want to say that we're not... Oh, well, that'd be terrible.
see, how come you think this might be a true story?
I just got suddenly worried then.
No, but how can this be a true story, but the bloke jumping out of a window and hearing his phone ringing?
No, because Rod Stewart, I just suddenly thought, what if he's written a song about this and this bloke did actually exist and was killed? Then I started panicking.
Yeah.
I don't think it is it?
I'm almost certain it's not.
Okay.
Is that it then?
Is that it? Then we got to pack up and go home. Yeah? Well, I think we've enjoyed ourselves.
I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it.
Karl.Pilkington@xfm.co.uk for your suggestions as to what you're willing to swap for the signed bag. See you next week.
Bye. Carl, what was that? That was your little song with a story,
That's
wasn't
another little feature that we do every Saturday. Little
So
song.
make sure you tune in.
It's a song that's got a good story in it. There's a lot of music about these
What's
days.
that story about then? What's that story
You
about?
don't know what they're going on about. Whereas that classic from the Kinks called Lola.
Yeah, what's it about?
I'd listened to it for the first time properly this morning.
Yeah.
And what I've worked out from it is a fella who goes out for a normal Saturday night out. He's in Soho.
Yeah.
He's having a Coca-Cola or whatever. And
Cherry-Cola, yeah.
he sees this woman. He thinks, oh, she's all right. Won't mind a bit of that. So he wanders over, and he sort of gets talking to her. He looks at her. She's got a great figure, nice face, and all that.
Lovely knob.
And she speaks, and he goes, "Oh God." Got a bit of a bloke voice.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a voice like a bloke. But he thought, that's their only down point.
Sure.
So he dances around with her, and I think he sits on his knee, I think he said.
Yeah.
Anyway, it turns out it's a fella.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
A sobering lesson.
Yeah.
What do you take from that?
look away sort of, if you think you might be talking to a bloke,
in drag.
just look at his sort of Adam's apple. And he'll probably have a hairier arse than a woman.
Yeah, I think you've gone too far then, though. I think you're already getting too close.
It's a bit late to pull out.
No pun intended, definitely.
There was a pun intended.
Oh, was it? Alright, was it?
Yes.
Alright, okay, we don't be disgusting then. Right, okay, right, the results of,
We ain't got a winner for the first time.
Yes, we have, we've got
done this
loads.
feature for...
We've got loads of winners.
No, we haven't. We've done this feature for 3 weeks. This is the first time I've managed to sort of...
What? Well, let's go through them then.
What have they got wrong?
The first one.
The first one?
What was the first one?
There's loads-
The first
well,
one.
what's
Well, hang on. Let's do them in reverse order for a second. So what's the last one?
The last one, the clue was That bloke does sport on the telly, and he's got a little kid.
What's that?
That's Destiny's Child. Des, who does ITV Sport,
that's
has got
terrible,
a tiny
man.
child, right? No,
terrible.
that's fine. They got that.
Okay, Destiny's Child. What's the one? What's the middle one?
Right, the middle one. Right.
Child.
The second one was he doesn't like women. Yeah, he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right. That was PD. That was Puff Daddy.
That is offensive. Go on.
But it's not Puff Daddy. It's Puff Daddy. And he's not even called that anymore. He's called P. Diddy.
Well.
Okay, fair enough.
But they got that one.
yeah.
And if I'm being tight, these lot are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight means something in Manchester. Go on.
Right. And the first one that they're having problems with, I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
Got it. Boyzone.
It's not Boyzone.
What's the clue again?
I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
That is perfect. A boy zone. No birds.
No women.
No women, yeah, birds, right? A boy zone. Sorry, Carl. If that isn't the answer, their clue is better than yours. That is brilliant. What was yours? Boy zone. It works perfectly.
What's your answer then?
Bangles.
I have no idea what that means.
Like seagulls. So you don't want them in this area, so you're banning them. Bangles.
Oh! Well, give it to Boyzone, because Boyzone's better. Don't use birds being loud in this area, it's a Boyzone.
I think we should have a rollover. Carl beat them. Carl beat them. You have to use his logic, surely.
But theirs works. You can't do what am I thinking. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It perfectly. It works perfectly. I think you've got to give it to the ones that got the Boyzone.
Well, how about, right, because they didn't actually get into my head. And my way of thinking,
heaven
right?
forbid.
How about we just keep back the David Attenborough, and they can have, I'll chuck in the Hellraiser, right?
Okay.
And Blondie album and the Madness
Yeah,
one.
okay. Pick a winner at random.
Pick a winner, Steve.
I'm going to give it to Paul Sloman, who got those answers, and he also says, P.S. Carl, you're a moron. So, I'm giving that to Paul, and good luck to him.
Right, well,
He's got a crazy night tonight. If we can rush these over to him, he's got a cracking Saturday night.
well, if I'm a moron, I might get your address wrong when I send them to you.
Oh,
Coming right back at you, Paul.
Yes. Right. John, play your song.
Is this what we almost
Carl's
done?
annoyed because
Wow,
they didn't
he's
get
wild.
banned goals.
A song for the ladies. I think we seem to have missed this a lot of weeks, but there's
Sure.
I've been wanting to play this
It's
for
not like
ages.
us to forget things and that.
This is a band, Frente, who kind of came and went and no one was particularly interested, but they did do this lovely acoustic version of the New Order tune, Bizarre Love Triangle, and this just shows you how incredible the melodies and the words and everything are.
Brilliant, I'm a fan.
New Order, just play this.
Good night.
Songs for the
Bye-bye.
ladies. Is this in the week?
Do you reckon Richard Anderson will be back next week?
Yeah, Richard Anderson will not miss this show.
Kids, they know too much now.
Yeah.
You
just
Better
spare.
you,
You
yeah.
just spare.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this one, right?
Go on.
My dad had me niece in the car, right, running her to school one day, and she was in the back of the car with a mate, and they were chatting away about stuff like kids do. And they got onto the topic of one of the mates who they said, I mean, you've got to remember, my niece, this point was probably about 5 or 6, something like that, right? In the back of the car, talking about My Little Pony, whatever it is they play with. Subject changed. That Lisa in our class, she's a lesbian, isn't she?
Right.
That was that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Chatting away about it.
Just openly talking about lesbianism.
And probably, this is the topic that they're talking about in the pub when they're having out drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might have thought lesbian was a funny word or something. You don't necessarily know the ins and outs of it, do they?
He's weird though, isn't it? Because when I was younger at school, you didn't you swore a little bit, but it wasn't like major swear words, and you sort of did a little bit of nicking, but nothing like they get up to now. I mean,
My girlfriend, when she was about 7 or 8, she was walking to school with her mum, and she called her a C-U-N. Right?
You are joking.
No, she said, because she thought it was she said she thought it was a big furry animal. So she was being nice, and I remember, where'd you hear that? Where'd you hear that? Just heard it at school. So they might not know what it means.
But because I'm thinking maybe, did you start the show with that particular kind of manner? Just because obviously a lot of new listeners, I imagine, thanks to the massive poster campaign, and you obviously want to impress them and charm them.
There's a few examples today of irony coming back and biting you.
Yeah.
That seemed like a funny idea at the time, me posing that, but Jonathan Ross phoned me up when they first went up and he just said, I've just seen a big poster of a predatory gay.
Yeah, you do look a little bit.
Hello, and what's your name? Would you like to sit down here? And then you're in the background. And also, I think the funny thing about having you as a partner, I mean, the only good thing is that you look weird and tall, like too freakishly tall and lanky. But in that one, no, because your background and you're smiling, you don't look as weird as you do in real life, or as freakishly tall. So it sort of ruins it a little bit for me.
We found out that scientists.
Oh yeah.
I've found out
17th century
that like now, 1 in 10 rams are gay.
1 in 10 rams are gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like wallet. That's how I could get that in. They got a load of gay and straight rams.
Right.
They worked out which were which first. They said, right, that bunch there is a gay bunch.
They looked better. They just had more pride in their appearance.
And the other ones, the straight ones. And then they gave them to this scientist and said, right, go on, do what you got to do. And they took the brains out of all of them.
Just to check.
And they did tests on the brain, and it worked out that they've got something smaller in the brain. The gay ones have got something in the brain that makes it smaller. And they said, right, well, that's probably how it's going to work on males, on like males and females and like humans.
So you took from this that gays have smaller brains than straight people?
No, there's something in the brain.
Right,
So if someone's saying, oh, I'm a gay, or they're not sure or whatever, they will now be able to find out.
So you can go to the doctor and to find out if you're straight or gay.
Is there any gay in my brain? Let's have a look. Do. You've got a little bit of a gay in you, yes. A little bit of gay in there. Yes, you've got the, you've got a little bent cell there.
Well, that's why they did it, anyway.
I don't understand how they could differentiate which was straight and which were gay to begin with, before they then gave it to the scientist. Wasn't that what the scientists figured out? How could they tell?
There's one theory that it's genetically determined. There is one. There is a theory that's genetically determined, but I don't think it's as easy as pulling a sheep's brain apart and finding a little pink sort of like blob in there and going, right, we've taken the guy out and now he's going to go and shag some ewes. I don't think it's that straightforward. Although homosexuality does occur at a similar sort of rate in animals, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you do that, didn't you?
So that's that one. I mean,
I just like the idea of the farmer figuring out which is straight and gay. Well, that one's wearing quite a camp-looking neckerchief.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking maybe he's gay.
Is that? Yeah. I love the fact they can.
That one's a big fan of Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yeah. They would. They put on ABBA and see which ones dance.
Exactly.
That's how they.
Which one? Yeah. Put on like Barbara Streisand and see which ones sing along.
It is rubbish. What did I find out?
Did you just say that is rubbish?
No, I found out other stuff in the week that didn't make the top 3.
Wow. We haven't even had to.
This must be mediocre stuff. This must be really bad.
Yeah, or it might be dubious. Go on.
We've got to think proactively now. We've got to sort this out.
See, there's always other things going on in my mind when I'm in that pub quiz. For me, it's just a little bit of fun.
Sure.
It's a night out. Do you know what I mean? Suzanne enjoys it.
Yeah.
Bit of a get together. We have a chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But there was other things on my mind.
What
Carl, I could do that here. I don't have to lose a tenner.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
how could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that These views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve. Go
Or
on,
most
Carl.
of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to
a
the
big
toilet.
gay icon,
Now,
isn't she?
go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Call in.
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle, you mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, there's a fella there and then you go, all right. And there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure and
But
this was
what were
going
you
on.
worried about?
So sorry.
What were
I'm
you
so
concerned
sorry,
about?
viewers? I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute,
Yeah.
right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What?
Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys. Iced tea. That's how I'm living. A bit of old school hip hop.
Where's RT? All right.
Good point, yeah.
Go make me a cup of coffee or something.
Well, before you do that, can I just qualify something? I'm a little bit concerned
Yeah.
about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
What are they doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk politics, Carl.
you're saying like, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. A little picture of a woman there, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit,
What, pretend to be gay?
and sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So, I see. So, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fellow will be looking at your knob.
Right. With them, What you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's nut?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their head.
Exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've all got to carry identity.
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about the everyday, non-seen.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record. I'm miserable now. Would you share a toilet with Morrissey? From Manchester, you have a lot to talk about, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We've had an email, Rick, from Jim, and he's just simply said, what about a separate cubicle for bold Mancunians?
Wow.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You just have your own toilet.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters, Steve.
I can't believe
As
that.
I said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moore,
Edmonds,
one of the greats,
and Edmonds, and just all
well,
I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of. Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay. Well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. Okay. So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello, you look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend. Oh, bye. Right. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy Fuck the Funny Little Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah. What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
Which one? I don't know which one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right?
Oh, ding dong. Who's that?
Who's this?
Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh. All right.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would have been a joy. Ding dong.
Oh, and my wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Karl.
The weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different. It's got a little...
He's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends all different?
Well, that could be... It wouldn't surprise me if I was round there and the bell went and I said, do you want me to get it? And you said, yeah, and I opened it and it's,
what, holy fuck?
Holy, yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy, close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella.
David Gray.
Yeah. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
He's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird.
Years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know, yeah.
You couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
I know,
So a big
Robin
bloke
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with 2 hands?
Yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what date was this? I'm not asking Carl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Carl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot a Welshman.
I just love the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give him a sporting chance, surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He slaps her again.
Yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah.
You're wrong.
Ding dong.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, it's a fat fella with lipstick. Hello. You're giving away a lot of... I mean, that you're an enigma, Carl. I wouldn't give away your workings. I mean, because then everyone will be able to do it. And what you've got now is a gift that people can't really tap into. Do you know what I mean? See, that's what Lenny Henry and Chris Miles' mistake. See, I've sort of worked out how they do their comedy, and I'm doing it now.
Sure.
Do you see what I mean? Now that I'm doing it.
I think the only way that people would start to be able to replicate a lot of what Carl does is if maybe they had a severe blow to the head, or they were diving and they came up to the surface too quickly.
Ding dong. Oh, I'd like a severe blow. Oh, get lost, David.
Oh, let's have some adverts, quick. So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them.
Hello.
Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And, Tattoo, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Carl be able to convert you from the lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Yeah.
Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play a metal card.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Oh, we'll look forward to that.
Martina Topley Bird. Need one on XFM 104.9. Right, there goes the girls from Tattoo. See you later. Well
Thanks,
done.
girls.
Cheers.
Right, a couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that, I was talking about seeing naked people.
Yes, I asked him. I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies?
The gentleman's package.
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right, I don't think I'm
Oh dear.
Oh, go on. I mean, fair enough.
No, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah.
No, go on.
But, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on stage.
Right.
Right. Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were like part of the act, right?
Right.
And
what was it, panto?
The fellas had like their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped their pants off.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It was Bucks Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now I said to Steve,
at that point,
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it's to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
But why were you looking at them first?
That's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just
Why?
sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So
I they weren't
it's a
shaping up at
comparative
all.
test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentleman's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
about.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No, I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
yeah. There's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath, yeah.
No, but I talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, "Well, it's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if I should talk about this really, but
Well, that means you should, so go on.
Go on.
oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year, and I was still living in
I'm
Manchester.
scared now.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what's
said that. I'm
coming.
actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to be
on, no,
honest.
but
If
come on,
it's-
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear the story.
Go
But
on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
so start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so,
good, yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right? I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on.
So
Now,
So
the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera spans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still
But would you have gone out with now on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I'll just grab a pair of jeans.
All right, but you've just,
What?
There's a fire, Carl.
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is
he's pleased to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM.
Who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk about it.
What have I come across there? What's up with
Auntie Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with it.
What?
Just a,
What?
just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My auntie's a
I
lesbian.
know what you're saying now. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
I had earrings ages ago, but...
Did you?
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah,
you're a man who
when I was about
notoriously
18.
hates pain, and he's scared of everything.
It hurt. I was about 18 and I took 2 in 1 and they did it right and he just went and I went alright, I went yeah. I just went, oh god.
Did you have them in both earrings?
It's just, it was like a staple gun. I just went, yeah, and it didn't really hurt. I thought, well, I'm not doing that again. It hurts too much, and it just throbbed.
Were you still living with your parents at the time?
No.
I mean, what do people...
I'd moved,
your kind of oiky Reading family, what would they have made of...
Oh, well, they know I had them afterwards, yeah. And
But did they take the mick?
Oh, God, of course they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, you ain't going to eat like that. Oh, you'll get followed. Oh, look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And when I was new romantic, my mum said, bloody hell, I thought I only had one girl.
Which is the earring? Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know. It might
was
be
something to do with which ear you had it.
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that. Yeah, it's like when you're growing up, I had loads like right, a white polo neck, right, and a ring on your little finger. That means you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see him coming.
He's just consulting your little chart.
Exactly.
Hold on. White polo neck.
Yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear. I got it.
I don't know where I am.
Wasn't there that thing that the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen?
Yeah.
Where you didn't know the handkerchief. Yeah,
it was handkerchief in the right hand pocket.
Dominant and was. Yeah, I don't know.
But where is this information? I wouldn't have known that. I might have gone around, with if it was hot weather, something to mop my brow. I wouldn't have known that. What can't the gay people kind of notify us? Can't we have some kind of website or something?
Do you still go to that pub with all those sort of like butch blokes
Lovely
with
guys
with moustaches and
leather caps, great guys.
A lot of them are firemen. A lot of them are like traffic cops.
Great people.
You know what I mean?
Fascinating
you know you're safe in there.
Yeah,
there's no women to. No. It's like you're just having a great time with the lads. And there's nothing. It's
just
brilliant.
playing pool stripped to your waist.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can talk. Oh, my back's still hurt.
So, now coming up, the Verve, after that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Oh, really? Looking forward to this.